Commander, once again, the motherland owes you a great debt.
You cannot be serious. We succeeded despite, not because of this so-called commander. And it's a good thing I arrived
That
when
will
I
be
did.
all, General.
He compromised the entire operation with his timid hesitation, and he nearly cost us the
That
whole
will
battle.
be all. General Krukov has a tendency to overstep his authority. One day he will go too far. Right now, however, we have a much more dangerous issue to deal with. We have evidence that the Americans are very close to creating a new kind of superweapon. Commander, this is Dr. Gregor Zelensky, possibly the greatest scientific mind of our time.
Oh, no, that was another, far greater.
Doctor, please, what can you tell us about this new technology?
Well, it holds a very destructive power far beyond anything that we ever seen before. And you see,
Thank
the Americans,
you,
they
Doctor.
don't...
Commander, I need you to take this technology away from them before they harness it and use it against us. Comrade Dasha will provide the details.
Welcome back, Commander.
Okay. Commander, I'm not sure what's happening. There has been no word on the fate of the Premier. But as loyal soldiers of the USSR, we must stay strong and fight on. We have been victorious against the Allies thus far. But this new technology is of great concern. The Greek island of Mykonos is where the Allies are researching this new technology. I do not pretend to understand the science behind it, but I know we must not let our enemies have it.
Sorry, I'm enthralled by how Cuba
The
looks
Allied
in this
science
timeline.
facility is in the area, and we must capture it before the Allies can respond. Your objectives are as follows. Take over the Allies' ore mining operations near the deployment zone. Eliminate the Allies' naval forces in the area. Locate and capture the Allies' science facility. Good hunting. Commander, remember to occupy the islands to the east. Their ore mines will fund your efforts. The Allied tech inhibitor is denying the use of our full military arsenal. Take it out.
One has to wonder why Greek Islands is the best location for a research facility, but maybe I just don't understand tactics all that well.
Building.
Finally, we're starting to add more of the tech tree to our capabilities.
Commander, you are authorized to use our twin-blade combat gunships. They are powerful and versatile.
Finally, air power to, well, try to dominate the skies.
We have come together once again. This place is pretty, but the battle we will wage here will be very beautiful.
Enemy base detected.
It kind of sounded like she wanted to use...
We have full authority.
Oh, I see you over there, comrade. Now that I know where you are, I'm gonna give you a little taste of American firepower.
Also, he exists in this game, yes. Anyways, so we have to capture some islands, and helpfully we can designate the AI to attack one or both or all of them, really.
Funds. Select target.
Again, it's helpful, especially for newer players who are trying to grasp RTSs. Thankfully, we have not only orbital satellite drops, but we have the twin blades. And
Twin blade choppers after them.
there's not much really to defend against them for whatever reason.
Enemy units detected.
I know I mentioned in the last update that it feels like we're out of the tutorial missions, but this one feels like a step back in that regard, and we're gonna see why just a little bit further into this video. The big point here is that we have twin blades, and the Allies don't really have anything to fight against that. Whether it's just because of the starting base design or because they didn't produce enough anti-air units, I'll never know. It doesn't really mean you should shrug off of naval units as well. As we can see here, it's important to have defenses as well, just in case any like riptides come in, that sort of thing. But otherwise, with enough twin blades, you'll be fine for this mission. It should also be pointed out that before you can go to like the next steps in the mission, you have to capture the islands and build on them. If you just remove the Allied presence, you can technically take as much time as you want. There's no real timer, there's no... the AI will not, as far as I'm aware, expand on its own. You kind of have to tell it to do so.
Select target.
Remove this litter. Put them down. What shall it be?
New objective received.
What do we have here?
Select target. A unit is under attack. Select target. Our base is under attack.
Deserve no quarter. Don't let them out of your sight. Ready all weapons.
So, after having like 12 riptides and taking out basically all of the income for the Allied army, there's not much in the way of defenses.
A unit is under attack.
Don't let them out of your sight.
I'm letting a couple of my units take a little bit too much damage, but frankly speaking, there's just nothing to really worry too much about. The income that I could get from all of the islands is going to make up for it. Actually, it looks like our partner is actually building on the upper island. For whatever reason, I thought you had to declare that.
Well, okay, you win this time. But freedom will always prevail in the end.
Force Soviet will. Quickly, pilot. We have full authority.
And once you take out enough of the bases, you get this unlocked, you have a new objective, take out the power, and then you, again, don't have to really worry about anything. At this point, if I really wanted to, I could just capture all of the refineries, or the ore patches, and just build up a massive army of twin blades, but it's not going to be necessary.
Ready.
That one there. Do not hold back. This is
Orbital
our
drop ready.
premises.
At least it's still useful to clear parts of the map, if only for the experience, so that you can unlock other commander abilities. So it's never too wasteful to clear up any like loose ends.
Construction complete. Our engineers say they are going to need time to decipher and extract the Allies' military weapon data. You need to defend the science facility against Allied attempts to recapture or attack. They will stop at nothing to reclaim the facility.
Reinforce Soviet with.
You must defend the lab at all costs. Do not let the Allies recapture it.
So you can defend the facility for 10 minutes, or you can try to eliminate the Allied base. Again, going back to completing objectives and so on, it would make a lot more sense to, one, if you order your ally to...
You didn't think we'd just give up, did you? Buckle in, chum. I'll have it straight for you.
To capture the science facility, then you might as well take some time to build some defenses.
Where's our first stop?
Thankfully, our partner already has some units there, so I'm not too worried about any, like, overwhelming force taking over. And since I'm taking out the AI's refineries once more, they're not going to have too much to really build with soon enough. Unfortunately, I might have misjudged how many units that the new Allied commander has.
Building.
Where we are going? Ah, finally!
But for some reason, and I truly cannot figure this out, I don't know if it's because it's an Allied science facility and not mine. Like, I didn't capture it, and I don't know if there's just a flag that's missing or something. But yeah, the Allies never destroy it. It doesn't matter how many units they have around it. They just never shot it. So it's easy for me to just clear up with all my twin blades.
Objective complete.
We're watching. On full alert.
I suppose it's easier to be lucky than good, isn't it? No matter, mate. You don't have a clue what to do with that technology?
Data transfer pending.